Hey, I'm Chris. You're watching Going Coastal. You know, in light of how big Swollen members are getting, that's a really bad pun. I apologize. But regardless of how big or huge they're going to be, it's understandable then that a lot of great MCs kind of get overlooked sometimes in this part of the world, and female ones in particular. We won't get into the whole gender bias inherent in hip-hop and stuff like that. Let's just say that there's some great female MCs out here on the West Coast, and now you can hear them all on one CD. It's called Front and Center, West Coast Women in Rhyme. They had a CD release party very recently, and I was fortunate enough to be there to talk to all the lovely West Coast women in rhyme.
Come on, knowing that the all is absolute. I bet you in the inner space and grab my spacesuit. The letters spelled in uppercase, C-A-S-A. All it's okay, it's secure to drop a switch. All of my foot is
We're at the Purple Onion in Gastown, Vancouver, and it's the Front and Center West Coast Women in Rhyme, Volume 1. CD release party. I was collecting a lot of tracks, working with a lot of the women in town, and it just became natural to put it all in a compilation.
anger, the blood, my mental. To do this shit on purpose, is it coincidental?
There's a lot of good stuff on here, and there's a variety of stuff. There's some singing, there's rapping mixed with some R&B. There's something for everybody. And there's so many talented girls out there. It's crazy.
I'm incredible, logical, infinite and cosmical, and so are you. So listen to the things I do.
It's a long time coming. So many talented female MCs and males as well, but like the female is such a lower percentage in the hip hop, and it's sometimes a bit frustrating.
Women are real independent, and the problem is that they always get cast in the stereotypes that are less than that, like shaking their ass, and if I can say that.
It's just such a male-dominated industry, and hip-hop for the last 20 years has just had the focus on men so much more that it's hard for women to come up unless it's through the R&B and singing scenes, and it's really difficult to just establish yourself as an MC unless you're really coming at it to turn those guys' heads.
I'm lyrically, genetically blessed, like an art form. If you need to call me, I don't like to conform.
It's always hard when you're independent and you don't have the push of the major labels, and major labels are also scared to take a chance a lot of times, and because they got their bottom lines to worry about.
This has not happened yet in Canada in a major way, where the women in the urban scene have stepped forward and said, this is what we do.
Irreversibly throughout the land.
Canadians get a bad rap, no pun intended. In Vancouver, it's so much excellent talent, but it's underground, so it's hard to get it out there.
I think it's a different vibe from the East Coast, first of all. We're isolated by the mountains, the Rockies, and so we've developed our own kind of thing, and we just have a new vibe, so I'm trying to bring it to the world.
And I would say people will learn more from this project and other projects to come.
This is sort of like a stepping stone, a foundation. So when we put this compilation album out to all the radio stations across Canada, the college stations and stuff, I think it's going to create more of an awareness of the health, of the bounty of talent, female talent on the West Coast, because it's out of control, basically.
Both male and female can enjoy the CD. As a matter of fact, here is the CD, Front and Center. You gotta cop it.